How old was you when you got sentenced?
I got sentenced just before my 15th birthday, but I was on remand from 13 years old.
Oh, so you went to jail at 13.
Yeah, and I was on remand for quite a while.
You was in remand for over a year.
Yeah,
What did you get sentenced to?
13 years.
Joe, you was
13
like, haven't even had sex or anything like that,
Nah,
innit?
nah, that's what I was saying. Nah, I went Joe a virgin, bro.
A virgin, yeah.
It's
So like,
peak still. I
Mixing
remember him
with-
saying to me, you're not gonna be going home today, but what's gonna happen is they're gonna take you to this place. You know, he's talking to me.
yeah,
Like,
he's not trying to say,
yeah, the crime itself is just something that just didn't need to happen, bro.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
you was young,
I was young. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Everybody involved was young. The victim was young.
yeah.
Like it didn't need to happen. Like,
Yo, Delinquent Nation, Prison Diaries. This is Billymiyagi.
yes.
What's going on, my brother?
I'm good, bro, man. Yeah, I'm good, man.
Yeah,
Happy
man.
to be here. Thanks for having me, man. Serious.
Thanks for coming on, man. Yeah, we did a live before. Yeah, a few people seen the live already.
Yeah.
But I just want to get more in depth with you and know a bit about yourself. For those that don't know, you've just done a life sentence, innit?
Yeah.
Just finished a life sentence,
Thank God. You know what I'm saying?
which is kind of crazy, car. You're like, I said to you the other day as well, like you're like the youngest lifer that I know. I know a few lifers.
Yeah.
Or you got the youngest, like you got life at a young age.
Baby, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I was a baby at the time, bro. It's mad to think that man came through all of that, and I'm just here.
You're here
on the
now.
other
You're
side,
out.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
Nice, inspiring as well.
thank
Still,
you, my brother, man.
but yeah, let me ask you some questions just about your life and everything. What led up to you coming to prison and things like this. Tell us a bit about yourself, like before you went to jail, like your family life, how life was before you ended up going to jail.
Family life was, you know what? I don't really. It wasn't bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best. It was a fractured family, to say the least. Partly because my dad wasn't there, but that's a common story, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, coming from where I'm coming from, but yeah, grew up in a single parent household.
Yeah.
Like, my mum was basically the one that did everything. Do you know what I mean?
Did you have loads of brothers and sisters or?
I had one brother and one sister.
Okay.
So me and my brother didn't really have a relationship.
Okay, yeah.
Before I went to prison. That's another like big thing that's changed
Yeah.
in the time I've been away, because we were able to form a relationship. But why we mainly didn't have a relationship was that I didn't really have an understanding of his condition. Do you get what I'm
Okay.
saying? So he had like special needs
Okay.
kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Like mental health or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You didn't understand at such a young
I
age, you
couldn't
wouldn't, would you?
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
saw it as, you're just, what's wrong with you kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And I kind of distanced myself from him,
Yeah.
which I still carry a lot of guilt for. Do you
Yeah,
understand what I'm
I
saying?
get that.
So there was that. My sister, I've always been close to my sister. Do you know what I'm saying?
Would you say because you was like, you kind of distanced yourself from your brother and that, is that why you kind of found the roads and?
Yeah, because I'll say it definitely played a big part. When I think about it, I always had it in my mind that I saw my brother get bullied a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in my mind, I had it as, I ain't gonna let nobody take me for
Yeah.
my brother,
Yeah.
which further distanced us. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It further distanced us. So yeah, man.
Yeah. So how did you get onto the roads at such a young age?
I kind of just found,
Few friends.
I wouldn't say true friends, nah, but shit, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of just found a brotherhood of some sort. Do you know what I'm saying? A sense of belonging.
Yeah.
More than anything.
I get
It
that.
was just that whole sense and the excitement as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Up and down doing shit, like people quote unquote respect what you're doing out here. People fear you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just that whole bravado and everything else. And I wanted that because my brother weren't getting that. So I felt like I had to be the one to
You had to step
share
up
the
and
thing. Do you know what
was
I'm
it your
saying?
older brother?
Yeah, it's my older brother.
Yeah, and
what I'm saying?
really you didn't have no dad, like so you
Nah.
didn't really have a man to look up to really. So
Nah.
you kind of found that in the streets.
100%.
Oh,
Which is unfortunate. Do you know what I'm saying? But that was the reality for me, and it's the reality for a lot of people coming from where we come from.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what did you get sentenced for?
I got sentenced for murder.
Murder.
Yeah.
Do you mind talking about that a bit, or
It depends what we're asking, man. You know what I'm saying? It depends what we're asking, bro.
like what was your involvement in the murder? Because on the live before, you wasn't the one that actually
Yeah, I didn't actually
you didn't
deliver the fatal blow,
you didn't deliver the fatal
so
blow.
to speak.
So that was that a joint enterprise that you got?
It was joint enterprise, yeah.
Do you want to tell us a bit about what joint enterprise means?
So joint enterprise is basically,
And it's been scrapped now as well.
yeah, it's been scrapped.
But a lot of people are still in jail
A
because
lot
of
of
joint
people are still in custody suffering. So joint enterprise is basically, my understanding of it is, if the court can't determine who actually delivered the fatal blow, but they know you had some sort of involvement,
Yeah.
everyone goes down for it in some way or another.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they can't determine exactly who it is. Do
Okay.
you know what I mean?
So no one spoke in court, basically.
Pretty much. So it's like, in my instance, which is fucked, because I actually got pinned as the guy
That did it.
did it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Due to witness testimonies and whatever else.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My whole thing is like, I don't have anger towards that though.
Yeah.
Because at the
It
end
is
of the
what it
day,
is.
yeah, they lost their friend, which is unfortunate, and they're angry and they just need somebody to.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't deliver the fatal blow. I've always accepted responsibility for my role.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm at I wouldn't say peace, but I accept that. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
And I have
accept
to
it.
bear that burden, innit?
Yeah, of course.
But the narrative that's being told to everybody else is that I'm the one that
That
delivered
killed
the
you.
fatal blow. There's no evidence to suggest this either.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm
I
saying?
know it gets like that in court,
So,
man. How old was you when you got sentenced?
I got sentenced just before my 15th birthday, but I was on remand from 13 years old.
Oh, so you went to jail at 13.
Yeah, and I was on remand for quite a while.
You was in remand for over a year.
Yeah,
What did you get sentenced to?
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
So how old are you right now?
I'm 27 now, man.
Ah.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
mad.
saying?
Obviously, we speak in it, but every time I hear that, it's just like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you went away when you was 13 years old, no life.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't, because everyone, they learn from school. Like, you go to school and you socialize, and you learn to socialize, you learn key skills
Yeah.
and things like this. And then obviously when you turn 20, 21, you're allowed to go out, drink,
You
party
go through these stages. But
Yeah.
it's like I've had to go through all of these stages.
in jail.
It's just warped.
Yeah.
Stages you go through, like that I went through. It was warped experiences. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes I mourn the fact that I didn't get to experience certain things. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get onto as well. Before you went to jail, you was like, you haven't even had sex or anything like that, innit?
Nah, that's what I was saying. No, I went jail a virgin, bro.
A virgin, yeah.
it's
So like
peak still. In
mixing
there
with other,
bro.
roasting,
Like, oh my god,
mixing with like other people, and they're like, right, they can't wait to go home, and
yeah, and
know,
they have all their experiences,
all their stories,
to talk
experiences,
about.
and that, and that's just like all new to you, bro.
100%, man. It was just it was a lot to deal with, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like knowing that I've missed out on, like like you phone people and they're talking about you ain't missing nothing. It's like,
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but-
When you're in jail, they're always like, you ain't missing nothing, because they
Yeah.
don't want to make you feel bad.
yeah.
But
I be knowing, like, man, done missed out on a whole lot of
a
shit.
lot,
Do you know what I'm saying?
a lot. Since 13 until you're 27
Yeah,
now.
27, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot, bro. Like Instagram came out in 2010, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I weren't even about for the Facebook boom. Like
Facebook
I weren't
boom.
even
You was
know what I'm
about like
saying?
MySpace days, innit?
MySpace, Pixel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? fam?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
MySpace, Pixel, and them.
All of them
MSN,
things were done
like-
on the computer, innit?
Yeah, fam. So smartphones weren't about. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro, man. But we're here now. Do you know what I'm saying? We're here.
Yeah. All right. So, do you remember your first night in prison?
Yeah. So, like, my first night isn't.
And it must have been, I don't mean to cut you, but it must have been mad, like, because you're old, you're at such a tender age,
Yeah.
13 years old, going to jail.
Yeah. I remember, like, I don't have much memory of like a lot of what happened around that time because it was all such a blur. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think a part of my brain just kind of shuts down to that. But I remember a conversation with my solicitor, um, and it was done. It was done just after I went magistrates.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I
yeah,
don't know nothing about none of this.
yeah,
Like, do you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? But I
yeah, yeah.
went magistrates,
And
and
then
then
you
we had
get referred to Crown and that.
right.
Yeah.
But I remember him saying to me, "Oh, you're not gonna be going home today, but what's gonna happen is they're gonna take you to this place." You know, he's talking to me
Yeah,
like,
he's not trying to say.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. He's saying they're gonna take you to this place that's in Southampton. I'm like, how? Where's that? All I ever knew was like Leytonstone, Cattle
yeah,
Estate. Like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know no Southampton. Do you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
where's that? Do you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, they're gonna take you up here. You're gonna stay there for a little while, but we'll get you out of there soon, kind of thing. Do you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? And where they took me was to a place called Swanwick Lodge. I was too young to go into young offenders,
Or secure unit.
so I went to a
Yeah.
secure
Go
unit.
to secure units. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And to be fair, it was my thoughts at the time were where the fuck am I, man?
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I remember walking around and you know, like growing up on the estate, you hear stories about jail
yeah.
and all the rest of it. So my whole thing was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have to move in a certain way. And if
Wait, yeah.
the first person that tries it, man's
Go
knocking
have set
something
it.
out.
Yeah,
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 you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So I'm walking around the little compound area and I'm just screwing everyone, like
yeah.
just screwing everyone.
Anti. Yeah,
Anti, do you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But eventually when I realized that it weren't jail,
Mm.
like it kind of calmed me down a bit, and it gave me a lot of time to grow. In those little years, I grew a lot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like mentally.
yeah.
So yeah, man.
So that was your first night. Like, do you remember like your first night after you got sentenced? Like when you knew you had to do the rest of your life in jail. Well, not the rest of your life, but another 13, which is, I think you said it in one of your songs, yeah, that you got sentenced to more
More
years than
years
you've
than
been
I've been
alive.
alive. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. I remember, man. Like,
Knowing that you're gonna have to do like
shit.
more years than you've been alive, bro.
I'd say what I'd say is that I was too young at the time to comprehend exactly what that meant.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like they gave me this sentence. I remember going back to the secure unit,
yeah,
and everybody was kind of like, "What happened?" I was like, I got 13 years, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. And you
I was like,
didn't.
what the fuck? Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? But in my head, I was like, I can't comprehend it.
yeah.
And I think a part of me just blocked it out. So the first night, I remember seeing myself in the news.
Oh,
Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Trevor McDonald, like,
swear down.
yeah, I grew up watching Trevor
With
McDonald with
McDonald,
my
yeah,
mum
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah,
You know
of
what I'm
course.
saying?
And
So,
now he's
like, so now I'm seeing myself on Trevor McDonald, and he's talking about so and so have been sentenced to this and this and this.
yeah.
And I remember just sitting there thinking, yo, this shit's wild, bro. And then I sat
That's
there and I
wild,
thought,
yeah.
how am I gonna get through this thing here? When is 13 years over? And I
Yeah.
just did the calculation,
Yeah.
2020. All right, so I just gotta get to 2020. But I weren't really processing it like that. You can't just get to 2020. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's just how I rationalized on it. And I was like, all right, cool. I just gotta get my head down till then. Do you know what I'm saying?
And like, did it go through your head like, you know, I'm never gonna be at home with family anymore? Like, did it them things, or did you just block it out? Did them things really?
I just
You just thought this is life now.
yeah, I just blocked it out. But like, it didn't really hit me until I hit the age of about 16, 17.
Yeah.
Couple of years in, do you get what I'm saying?
That you was like, right.
Started maturing a little bit more. Then I
Yeah.
thought, is this it for man? Like,
People start having kids and that.
yeah, people are having kids, people are doing whatever they're doing, they're studying, they're going, like, you know what I'm saying, college.
Yeah.
You get a little bit older, people are going to university, doing little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Like, shit's happening, and it's like you're just sitting there wondering, like, is this ever gonna end?
That's crazy, bro.
You get it? But
Who did you keep in like contact with while you was inside? Like all your old mates that you used to run around with, like
yeah,
even your school friends. Did you keep in contact with them while you was inside?
you know what? Yeah, like I'd say here and there, innit? Do you know what I mean? But there weren't a lot. I think it was a thing of like when you get to a point where you realize people aren't really there for you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People aren't really there like they could be.
Yeah.
So you kind of just get into this mentality, like, all right, fuck it, I'll just do what I'm doing.
Do what you do. But you know,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
proper important, and that's kind of like what I try to push out on my channel, and that is like a lot of people think, yeah, I'll go jail for the man them. I'll go jail for the man them. The man them's gonna be there for me.
No.
No, innit?
No.
It's just like that's non-existent. For a few people, they've said, yeah, that some of their friends have stuck around and that, but
Yeah, but that's a rarity,
rare, yeah.
and you should value those people.
Yeah, and you should value those people. But what I thought was like certain friends that was like supposed to, like you thought, yeah, they're gonna be with me. Like when I was enrolled with them, we used to roll
No.
deep. And I've seen so many, I'm sure you have as well, I've seen so many other cases where man have got life and they've got life for the ends really, like
Yeah,
would have been like beef or whatever with the different hoods or whatever.
yeah,
And they've got life and they're coming out when they're like 40 odd and no one's like, after maybe a few years in, they've probably got their friends coming
Stick
through,
around for a bit,
sticking
but
around,
they just tail off.
they tail off. Man
Yeah.
grow up outside and they're doing their own thing, they're having their kids, they're getting married or whatever, like
Life goes on.
life goes on.
That's what
and
they
you
say,
get
man.
stuck in the same
Place.
place.
You know what I'm
Time's not
saying?
really moving.
Yeah.
Time's moving outside, but inside time ain't moving. It's
Yeah.
just you're stuck. So like what I try to say to the youths and that are running around with their brethrens doing that fuckery and everything, I just think like these same man ain't gonna be there. There's been so many cases where like, you know, like the joint enterprise thing before that got abolished, there would be like 8 man on a murder charge, and then these man that you grew up with end up snitching on you, bro. Do you know what I mean?
And it's real.
And it's
bro.
real like that.
Yeah.
It's real like that. Like I know some youths, like they was all solid when they first come in. Belmarsh
Yeah.
had a case, and they was solid. They was all wrapping man up together. Do you know what I'm saying? They was all together, all going church together, everything like that. They was like a unit. Trial came.
And that's where it was apart.
And then trial came, and then fucking 2 man all have to get moved to another wing.
Like that.
Yeah, all of that, and no one didn't know about it. They're coming back from trial like, right, someone's snitching, and it's mad, and they're now they're looking for each other. They're looking to buck each other in jail now to get it cracking.
Yeah,
bro. Like, so
the thing is a lie, bro.
It's just a lie.
It's a lie.
I agree with that. If you got good friends that do stick by you and whatever, and you know they actually mean right for you, and you know stick with them. But I just feel like when the shit is the fan,
it separates mice from the men, bro.
Exactly.
And that's the fact of it. And you don't, to the youths, you don't want to put yourself in that situation, man. It's just it's horrible. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Save yourself the situation and just do what you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I will say, bro.
No, I agree with that.
It's horrible, man. It gets messy.
So now that you're outside, do you is there anyone that did stick about, or is there just zero?
Boy, yeah. All right, let me break it down to you like this, yeah.
Yeah.
The age that I came away, like, you have to bear in mind that there weren't really any solid friendships formed, innit?
He's a bit young, yeah.
I was a young youth. Do you get what I'm saying? And most of the men that were in my age group weren't on what I was on at the time.
Yeah.
So I was moving with a lot of older niggas. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't really have like a solid foundation, so to speak.
Yeah. I've done Bird as well.
Yeah.
It's like, everyone says the same things, like, man are like calling their girlfriends for money and their mum or their family or whatever, whoever's got them, but it's never really the man. If you're doing a proper Bird, it's never really the man them. It's probably peas you've made yourself. You've had to raise up yourself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no one's really
got you like that.
Yeah.
No one's really, from my experience, yeah. Like, no one had man like that.
Yeah. You have to have
I
yourself.
knew from the road.
Yeah.
But this is it now, because now it's a thing of I'm out now, and everyone wants to be friendly.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Everyone wants to be friendly. Everyone's known me from back in the day, and them thing there now.
Yeah.
And we go I'm hearing that a lot. We go way back.
Bro. Yeah.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? That I ain't even got a tenner from you, my guy. Not even a You get what I'm saying? I ain't even got a tenner from you, my guy, or even a letter But we go way back. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on, bro. When you start to get popping, it's
upsetting, bro, man. So No, I don't have contact with it. You know what? Shout out my nigga H and my nigga Jermaine one time car. They stuck around,
Yeah.
but they chose a different path to the path that I chose. You get what
Bro,
I'm
that's
saying?
what I was gonna say as well. I noticed that some of my legit friends, like the friends that didn't go down the streets, didn't really want on the roads like that.
Yeah.
The man that just kind of had like just normal jobs and that, like I would get a letter now and again, or obviously I'd get a message on Instagram like,
Yeah.
how you coping, da 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 da. But the man them that used to roll with, like all shed with, or, I mean, all probably bleeded for everything like this, yeah. Them man are just, it just.
It's just meh. You know what I'm saying? It's just meh, like, and it's sad, innit? It's sad, but you know what? Man can't even. I just decided a long time ago. I can't even be bitter at this. At that shit.
Just
I'm
have
just like,
to,
you know what? Charge it to the game, innit?
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If you see me, you see me. If you
That's
don't,
real
you
shit,
don't.
yeah.
Because a lot of men are like, yo, like, what you want? Come butt me and rare you know, nah.
Nah, yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
What you bring?
Bring
Like
it,
man was saying outside.
Earlier,
what are you
yeah,
bringing to the?
table,
If you're bringing something to the table,
yeah.
and that's not even on a superficial thing, like,
But even if you're bringing something positive to the table,
something.
yeah,
Options. Give me options. Innit?
Yeah. Differently, bro. What was your favorite food in jail?
Favorite food? I'd say. Still lasagna, you know.
The lasagna thing, yeah.
But sometimes it was sometimes the lasagna was shit. I'm not gonna lie, but more time, if I saw lasagna on the menu, it was a go.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm a happy lad.
What about the whip ups and that?
What kettle whips and
Yeah, the kettle whips, yeah.
You just can't go wrong with the mackerel, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dice up some onions and
mackerel, yeah.
and all the rest.
Whip it in the kettle.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, man.
Bro, do you remember in jail when it was like, that was the shit, a whip up? If you whipped up some mackerel and some rice, some basmati rice, that was the shit.
It went down.
It was that, yeah. It was lit.
Yeah,
and then now that you're out, is it like you're just thinking like, bro, was that what I was gassed over?
Bro, because you know what, fam, like, man, like, I can't lie. In the short time I've been out, I've experienced a lot, especially in terms of food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool.
And it's like,
I see you always eating when I was in the AP.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to think that man used to get gassed
over the mackerel.
Man would get excited.
Yeah.
You get me? But yeah, man. Like, it's mad. It's mad.
What about your worst food?
You know what the worst? Anytime I saw this, it was goulash, bro.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because
Goulash,
I was chatting to someone else on this podcast thing, my brethren, and he said the exact same thing, the beef goulash.
Goulash, bro. Man
Slop,
get
innit?
mad when I see that.
Yeah,
it's like,
slop.
this is what man's got. You might have just finished a gym session and, you know what I'm saying? What they serving, fam? Sure, you're going to whip up your own thing later anyway, but what they serving?
What man eating now,
Yeah.
It's goulash.
Beef goulash, bro. I used to get
Get
upset
mad,
when I see that shit.
You get mad. You have to tell the man to pattern up and get me something different.
Yeah. Like, let me switch that around.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, man? Let me get the pasty or something.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah. These things give me nightmares.
We say you're reliving it now.
Yeah, it's giving me nightmares, bro.
But sometimes it's good to relive it, car. What a lot of people don't know is like when you come out of jail, it's like a whole different reality, innit? So it's like you easily, I don't know if you have but you easily forget the minor, the minor things that go on in jail, like the smell, the food, like little things, like you just remember obviously the things that stick in your mind here. But for me, you just get into reality, and now we're doing reality. We're not doing jail right now. We're doing reality,
your mind,
and then it just slips, and that's how a lot of men get recalled as well, because they just forget where they've come from, and then they land back. Do you know what I mean? And then they land back in jail, and they're like,
Because there's days where that's what it is. It's so true. There's days where like I'm just coasting through, just coasting through life, and it's like, man, just forget certain things, fundamentals.
I was gonna say, do you feel like, obviously you've got a life license, innit?
Yeah.
So for the rest of your life, you're gonna have to be seeing probation. Any type of slip up, you're going back to jail, and it's like, I think it's minimum 2 years before you can get your parole, innit?
Or I could even consider.
Yeah, before they consider you for parole.
Horrible, man.
So anything you do, they can drag you back. So I was thinking, like, coming out nowadays, and then you've got these kids, that they might be watching face and that, and
It's
it's like it's a draw out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
long.
this is how it's been for me. Cause I've seen some
Yeah.
kids, and I'm just like, bro, do you know what I've just gone through? Like,
Don't even know.
yeah, you don't even know, yeah, and just allow it.
Yeah.
So, like, it's like, do you feel like you have to just say, you know what, just allow it, because if I get in a fight with you,
yeah.
I'm going back for minimum 2 years, and that's just minimum. You could end up being in for another 5, or
Depending on
Yeah.
especially if it's a violent
if it's a violent offense, exactly, yeah.
It's fucked, man.
So, like, do you feel like you have to just, like, not in a pussy old thing, but
Yeah.
just be like, you know what, allow it? Because usually I'll check I'll check him like, da, but
yeah.
now it's like,
I think the way I reason on it is like, the way I reason on it in my mind is a thing of, I understand your mentality.
yeah, because you've
I
been
was
there.
like you.
Yeah.
As impatient as I get about it sometimes, I
Yeah.
just always have to remind myself, look, I was like you, like
Yeah.
like senseless at times.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they haven't gone through it,
yeah,
so
they haven't.
they
gone
don't know
through
what
it.
that's gonna. Yeah.
And I pray that you don't, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
that's just how I rationalize on it, and I'm able to just continue with what I'm doing.
Okay, what about your darkest memory in jail? This might be a bit sensitive.
Yeah, you know what? My darkest memory is pretty recent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. So I was in an open prison at the time.
DCAT, yeah.
Yeah, so by this time I'm going out, I'm seeing my family and whatever else.
Yeah.
And I was working outside as well as a chef.
Okay.
For a company. I'm not gonna say the company's name,
Yeah.
but I was working as a chef, and there was this girl that I was seeing there, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there was this one occasion I thought, let's do something nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not meant to be. You're meant to go there, work, and come back to the
Okay.
jail. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had a day off.
Okay.
But they didn't know I had the day off, right? So
Alright.
I've gone out, and I said, yeah, let's go do something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was like, what do you want to do? I said, you know what? There's a Frankie and Benny's like down the road. I've never been to Frankie and Benny's before.
Yeah.
So I've heard about it. You know, you hear about all these things when you're
Yeah.
in jail. So I thought, all right, cool. Let's go there. So we've gone there, had a little food, but I'm burst
Yeah.
in Frankie and Benny's. I'm burst.
Yeah.
Little, and I'm not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I'm not even supposed to be, I'm supposed to be working, of course.
Yeah.
So I've had my food or whatever, but little did I know that there was a gov in the area that saw me go into the Frankie and Benny's.
Yeah, when you're meant to be at work.
When I'm meant to be at work.
Yeah.
I'm far from the area now. I'm
Yeah.
far from my work area. I'm not supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
But, you know, man got caught up in it. I'm thinking I'm on road before I'm on road.
Yeah, a bit of freedom.
Do you get
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And it went to my head. So they've come to me. I think it was about a week later, they came to me. And they were like, the governor wants to see you in the seg. I'm thinking, for what? I'm saying to them, yo, I got work at 10.
Yeah.
You know, they woke me up, but there's bare of them in my cell. They woke me
they've
up.
come
Yeah.
few man up.
So I'm saying, what's going on?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, the governor wants to see you in the seg, so get dressed, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I thought, all right. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've got dressed, made my way down to the seg. They put me in the cell. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm scratching my head now. Like, what's really going on? Do you know what I'm saying? And they've come to me like, yeah, you were cited in so-and-so place, Frankie and Benny's, at this time. Like, you weren't supposed to be there. Your bus is coming within an hour.
What, to kick you out of DCAT?
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah.
So, in my head, I'm thinking, I've got parole coming up.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm getting ready to come out. If this happens, I'm not going to see the road for another 2, 3. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how I'm seeing it. But I can't stop what's going on.
Crazy
now.
knockback.
I've been caught, quote unquote, in another area I wasn't supposed to be. And it's a crazy knockback now.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I remember like the bus coming, the sweaty. I'm thinking the only way I saw myself leaving out of this place was through the gate.
Through the gate,
Do you
yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and now I'm going on this sweat box.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, how am I?
Back to closed conditions.
But I'm thinking my mum, like, how am I gonna? What the fuck am I gonna say to my mum? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, just linking a girl as well. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? For this.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I remember they threw me. I went to Lewis.
Oh, HMP
Yeah,
Lewis.
they threw me straight
That's a
to
B
Lewis.
cat, isn't it?
Yeah, B cat.
Yeah.
And they put me in a cell with one youth. Cool youth though.
Yeah.
Youth was cool. Shout him out. He knows who he is. But
Yeah.
I remember just laying there thinking, I can't see my way out of this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
It's gonna be
parole's
another
out the
few years. Yeah.
parole's out the window. And I remember just like my mind was just, and also it was the fact of my doors locking again.
Yeah. Well, before you don't. Yeah, it don't
Right,
happen like that in
Right,
DCAT, innit?
my doors locking again. There's no locks, no locked doors in
DCAT,
DCAT.
yeah.
So they've shut my door. Clack, like, you know the sound.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's
And I'm
deep.
thinking,
Yeah.
is this really happening? Like,
Yeah.
I'm really back in these places, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I just don't know. Like, every day I'm going out of my mind, bro. Like, there's times where I felt like, and I've been through a lot before that point.
Yeah, of course.
But at that point where I was so close to being released,
Yeah.
I felt like I was breaking down.
I agree with you.
I felt like I was breaking down, bro.
I agree with you.
No lie.
That would have been the worst because you were so close to coming out after doing a life sentence.
Yeah.
And then just at the end, you think last hurdle.
And that happened.
No matter what happened before, that's
You get it?
Yeah.
And a lot's happened, bro.
Yeah.
And I've been able to just keep fighting
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
But that nearly took me. I won't even lie to you. It nearly did. But God bless my mum, because I love my mum, man. She got me through that whole period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She made it not seem as bad as it actually was. Like, I've done all of this, for a chick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're back in here for a chick.
Yeah.
But she didn't throw that in my face.
Yeah.
She was just always on a thing of,
Bless her.
listen, just keep going, keep pushing, do what you need to do. Contact the solicitor, contact this, speak to this person, just keep going.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's what kept me pushing through that little period.
And then you got out.
And then I got out, man.
Of course, you're out here with us now, bro. What's one thing you're proud of since serving your sentence?
I'd say one thing that I'm proud of is the fact that I'm surprised at how much understanding and patience that I'm proud of the patience that I have in it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And the way that I've adapted.
I would say, like, what I've noticed with you anyways, bro, for someone that's gone to jail at 13 years old and done life, because we've had conversations prior to this, obviously.
Yeah.
You articulate yourself well, you come across well.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people would be like, a man that just finished his life sentence, he's backwards, he's probably like some animal or something like that.
Yeah.
But you conduct yourself proper.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
You know what I mean? And you like, you don't even seem like, for someone that just met you, they would never have thought this guy's just done life.
I get that a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a whole lot.
You just
man.
finished, like, that's mad.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
I think you should be proud of that. But yeah, would you say patience?
Patience, most definitely, and just the way that I've managed to adapt. Don't get me wrong, it's difficult at times.
Yeah.
There are days, like, especially now as I'm coming into it more, like this whole life, quote unquote thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm coming into it a lot more. So there's definitely more down days than up days, or days where I feel like not a lot's happening, or things aren't happening as quickly as I'd want them to happen.
But you've come out into lockdown, so
Yeah, but that's also it's just a warped reality that I'm having to. I don't understand it.
Really and truly, I just clocked this just now. Yeah, you haven't even really experienced life as it is because you've come out into lockdown, which isn't. It's not really.
Different.
Yeah, it's not really
Yeah.
life. Anyways, there's no. Because we said in the live before, you haven't even gone to like an over 21s club. You're not really gone and got
Never.
drunk in a rave or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So, and then there's obviously other things that you just ain't done, like, you know.
It's a lot.
And you're still in the hostel, innit?
Still in a hostel, unfortunately.
And your curfew's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you still haven't even really, you know,
Been
been
exposed to what I need to be exposed to.
Yeah.
It's true.
So yeah, that's mad. But obviously, God willing, you'll be alright. Do you know what I mean? And probably it might be better that it's dribs and drabs, and it's slowly just getting back into reality. Do you know what I mean?
I suppose so. I suppose like it I feel like now it's served its purpose. Like
Yeah, now
being
it's been a while now,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's
Yeah.
been a while now. I'm ready to kind of spread my wings, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But it did serve its purpose. I think if I would have been exposed to it all too quickly,
Yeah.
it would have definitely played. Like it would have definitely played on my head. Do you get what I'm saying?
All right. So off the back of that, this goes to my next question. Has the world changed since you were sent away so young? Like
Dramatically, man.
dramatically.
Dramatically, man. The world's. Sometimes there's days where I scratch my head and I think, where am I, man?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Because I think you were saying before, like now you just walk down the road and you just see people on their phones. Constant.
Yeah, they be conversating with each other, but on their phones at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah.
How are people doing that? I don't
Yeah.
understand. Like this
Yeah.
is a conversation.
Yeah, we're
You get
talking
what I'm
now,
saying?
but they'll be talking and they'll be on their phone
But it's
texting.
normal. It's
Yeah,
cool.
and it's just normal.
Yeah, that's just one of the strange little things. Do you know what I mean? But the world it's changed dramatically. Like the attitudes people have, I'd say is very different. I don't get it myself, but
Yeah.
I just have to accept that this is the way things are now.
Do you think you're gonna adjust to that way of living, or do you think you're gonna carry on being who you are?
I've got to carry on being who I am, man.
Yeah.
Can't get lost in the sauce, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Gucci Mane voice, you know what I'm saying? You can't get lost in the sauce, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely I'm gonna try my best to carry on. It's easy to get sucked into what everybody else is doing and
No,
the
cool.
mentality everybody else has, but I'd say what sustained me, like, is me having the mentality that I've had.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Cool.
And why change that if it's something that has
Cool.
kept me together?
Of course. How do you feel about your crime now? Does it play on your mind, and are you remorseful?
You know what? Yeah, I've always felt like the crime itself is just something that just didn't need to happen, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
You was young.
I was young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody involved was young. The victim was young.
Yeah.
Like it didn't need to happen. Like,
Yeah.
but it did, innit, unfortunately. And I'm very sorry about I'm very sorry about what's happened and the role that I played. Do
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? And I
Big
am
respect,
remorseful.
yeah.
Like about what's happened, because at the end of the day, he was 14, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I was 13 at the time, but he was 14, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was young. What life did he?
He didn't get life himself. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's a burden that
You carry with you.
I have to carry that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Respect.
just fun, and there's a ripple effect,
Yeah.
and the ripples are crazy, bro.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Like it's mad, and you can't reverse what's happened.
No.
But I suppose all I can do is just try to move forward and
Better
do
yourself.
something. Yeah, better myself, and just be productive and somebody that contributes rather than
Takes away. Yeah.
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 Do you get what I'm saying?
Big man. Big respect. And I can agree with that. Like I've been following what you're doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, at the end, we'll put your Instagram up. People can follow what you're doing in your life and stuff. But you have been productive. You haven't been, I would say you are a productive member
Thank you,
of
bro.
the society.
I'm trying, bro, man. Trying to be a good citizen, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a good citizen, man.
A lot of people say jail is easy. What do you say to that?
Jail ain't easy, man. Don't let them lie to you.
That's what the media tries to force. Yeah, that's it.
Don't let them lie to you. Jail's not easy. Jail is more of a mental battle.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
It can get really physical though.
It gets physical, for real. You know what I'm saying? But scars heal, innit?
Yeah, but the mental.
Like what happens up here, depending on your experience of prison,
Yeah.
it changes the way you see shit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So jail is not easy, man. Don't let these people lie to you.
Yeah.
Like, as weird as it is to say, you do have quote unquote good times in jail. You might be with some good brothers, the wings live.
Yeah.
And whatever else, like the man that's cooking, or you know what I'm saying, man. When
the door shuts,
the door shuts, bro.
Or when you're leaving your family off the visit,
it's real.
Yeah, it gets real. Yeah.
And how many times you have to relive that?
Yeah, over and over again.
Over and over. Your mum's crying or your girlfriend's crying. Or it's not easy, man. The people affected, the people that you leave outside, they ride the sentence with you. They're living it with.
100%.
If anything, it's worse for them.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
No,
it's worse for them.
That's real shit, man.
You know?
Yeah, real shit, my bro. How has prison changed you?
Prisons changed me in a lot of ways at various times. So the way I can explain that is like, for a long time I was bitter about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I was bitter about the fact that like people could have done more.
Yeah.
And then I was bitter about the fact that like people I thought were friends, like I've tried to reach out to.
Yeah.
You know, like school friends and that.
Yeah.
I was trying to reach out to them on some, yo, it's been a minute, and there
Yeah.
was some, well, you're this person, like, and you this kind of
judging
thing. So,
them.
yeah. So like in turn, that made me very bitter.
Yeah.
About things. But I'd say like as time went on, prison changed me in a way that allowed me to be more empathetic with people's situations.
Yeah.
It allowed me to be more patient with the people around me.
Yeah.
And it made me strong, bro.
Of course, yeah.
And
mentally strong as well.
Yeah, and resilient.
Because a lot of people's heads, even after spending 2-3 years in jail, their heads fall off, bro.
Fried, bro.
Fried.
Yeah.
How many man that I've known, so much man that's gone away and they're just a different person when they come back out. And
Yeah. And it's sad, bro. Like for some people, it takes them, man.
Yeah, you gotta have a strong head. Yeah,
you gotta have a strong head, and I'm not even in I wasn't even in a bad situation because I have my family.
Yeah.
Some people don't even have that.
Of course, yeah.
So hats off to the people that don't even have that and still
managing to
better
get through,
themselves and whatever else.
Yeah, I agree with that, bro. Bam. What advice would you give to the youth now that might be involved in crime? So the youth that are growing up now getting involved in crime, obviously going away at such a young age, you probably got involved in it a lot earlier than a lot of men are getting involved in crime and gangs and that or whatever. Like, what advice would you give to the youths nowadays that are getting involved in crime?
That's a hard one. I'd say that's a hard one because at the end of the day, the youths them are just gonna do what they're doing. Do you get what I'm saying? They're gonna do what they're doing. But what I will say is that like, more than anything, like if you have a family like that love and care about you, make them your foundation and your priority more than anything. Because you're gonna do what you're gonna do on these roads at the end of the day, but make them your priority and your foundation for everything. And in turn, doing that should help you make better decisions.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's just that's what it should inevitably help you do.
Yeah.
Because you're not being selfish now. You're thinking about your family. Alright, cool. I got to do this, but I got to do this for.
But you'd say like prioritize your family and your loved ones over the roads.
100%.
And if you're still gonna do the roads,
because bro, the roads don't love you, bro.
100, yeah.
The roads don't love you, bro. But you see your family,
they're gonna love you.
They're gonna
regardless
of anything,
whatever situation you're in.
Yeah. Don't put yourself in a situation for you to have to learn that. Is all I'm saying.
That's big advice, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big respect.
Yeah,
man. How has probation helped you settle back into society? And do you feel settled now? I know your situation, so I know.
Yeah. You know what? No. You know what?
God.
Like, I've been all right in terms of like the probation officers that I've had recently.
Yeah.
Like, I've been okay. They are good people. You get what I'm saying? I think it's more of a thing of they just haven't got the resources that I need right now.
Yeah.
And their hands are tied. Do you get what I'm saying? So a lot of the time I can remain angry at that fact, or I can just accept that and be like, all right, it is where it is. They can't do what because I know they want to help me. The probation officers that I have, the last two that I've had, have wanted to help me. The one I've got now wants to help me, but our hands are tied. Yeah. And that's a systematic thing. Yeah. More than anything. So yeah.
I know you've done you're doing courses right now.
Yeah.
Like to obviously get qualifications to get jobs, and I'm not sure if did you say you did Open University inside? Or
No, I didn't, you know.
oh, you didn't?
I kind of wish I spent my time doing that though.
Yeah, but you
did.
did. But you did get your CSCS inside. You're doing your PTS right now.
Doing my PTS at the moment. I'm halfway through my course at the moment.
Yeah, and then
should be finishing that next week, and hopefully I can progress on with something.
and did they help you to get involved in that, or did you have to do that
I
yourself?
funded that myself, man.
Oh, okay.
In the end,
Yeah.
I had to, because I'm an impatient person, and I
Yeah.
just kept getting told that there's no courses running at the moment, and there isn't this happening. When I looked into it myself, shit was going on.
Yeah, they just
So-
probably couldn't get the funding at the time or something.
Yeah, and I need that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need to be doing something. I need to feel like I'm heading towards something rather than being stagnant.
Yeah, big respect for like looking after yourself and doing it
Thank
yourself
you,
as well,
man.
bro. That's big. Car. Not a lot of people have that. Like,
No, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man.
last but not least, what are your plans for the future? Because you've been out for 5-6 months now.
Yeah.
What are your plans for your future? What are you willing to? What are you trying to do?
My plans for the future. So I don't really know what the future looks like, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't. I know that it's bright though.
yeah,
Right? Don't get me wrong. Right now it seems a bit hazy because I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things.
yeah.
But I know it's bright. I'm working towards certain things. So obviously, like the PTS thing, I'm working towards, and I'm trying to do a couple of. I'm just trying to give myself as much options as possible,
Yeah,
and so I'm completing as many. It's expensive, but
yeah.
I know at the end of it, I'll get a good return
It'll
on
pay off.
the
Yeah,
investment.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But aside from that, I'm just focusing on the music production.
So you're doing a lot of music.
Yeah, man.
Music's good as well, I have to
Yeah,
say.
thank you, my brother, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing a whole lot, man. I'm busy, man.
Yeah,
You know what
come
I'm
on.
saying? So
And it's genuine as well, and you've got a good story to tell
thank you
with your
bro, man.
music, man. And I think that's what people buy into.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you, man.
Obviously, for people, I'm gonna put it in the description of the video, but your Instagram is at Billymiyagi.
Billymiyagi, yeah.
You got Snapchat.
Find me on there. Yeah, I'm on Snap, man. So my Snap is at forever, the number 4, and then OUR. So it's
No, don't worry, I'm gonna
complex.
write it on the description
yeah,
anyways.
Yeah, it's complex. It's not, but yeah.
Yeah.